There's a guy in the room. Besides me. I guess now's a good time if they need to tell the truth. No,
Thanks for putting the girls.
what's that?
Keep reading.
Read the girls.
I hope it makes you happy, Jason.
I like that when people ask how the show was, there's more talk about Jason's curls than mine.
That's all I want to talk about ever. It's all I talk about with these guys all day. Yeah. Just hurt my soul.
Sing the song Soul? That's a good idea.
Mayhaps. Old neighborhood, you say? We'll see what we can do.
Old neighborhood?
Yes, please.
Some thought.
We have a couple more minutes.
Billy Moran, everybody.
So, what we did yesterday, which seemed to work pretty well, was we hung out with you guys, answered some questions if you have any, and then did some photos afterward. So we'll do the same thing tonight if that works for you guys.
Liz, does that work for you? Okay, Liz says it's okay. Anybody have any burning questions for us? Yes. Yeah. Great question. When Jason and I first got together I literally went over to his house, this is 2.5 years ago, and we're like, all right, let's write a song. And we wrote Stowaway and Homecoming. And we immediately loved Stowaway, and Homecoming was it always felt like a work in progress, I guess. So we recorded it for that little session, and but it just didn't wind up making the album.
Yeah.
Which never felt like it was a home run.
We did. Yeah. We don't. I maybe don't feel like it's ready yet.
Yeah, but it's not done.
Yeah. When we go back to the drawing board and write for the next album, which will probably happen soon, we might put that on the easel and see if we can finish it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now it's a B-side. Yeah, it'll come back to life for sure. Yeah, it's good.
Do you have a question?
I do. Have you guys ever played longer, when you're playing a show, than Jason could
Never for the first time, and I don't know if it was
One time. Yeah.
on this tour.
I think.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like on purpose?
No, when we do it for the Saturday night specials, I kind of know. I know that Norton occasionally likes to challenge me. So I take a really deep breath and I lean into it. And on this tour, for the first few shows, we kind of just did 8 measures.
Kyle didn't know when to end.
Yeah.
So he just kept playing and playing and playing.
Yeah, well, I think for the first few, he always did 8. And so I was just expecting 8, and then I ended. And he kept going. I was like, oh, I didn't know. We just did 8 before. But I was ready last night.
I didn't want to make a big deal about it, but when you stopped and he was still going, I looked at him like, I've never seen that happen ever. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
What's your favorite thing about working with each other?
Favorite thing about working with each other, Jason? What do you like about me?
I will resist the temptation to make a joke out of it, and I will just say, this whole project, the name Station Breaks kind of spawned from, taking a break from our regularly scheduled programs. They're on break from Loud and Swain, I'm on break from solo stuff, and when we come together and make this music, it's not what I would do by myself, and it's not what they would do with Loud and Swain. And it's really fun for me. I just feel like I grow so much as an artist because all these guys are way more talented than me. Okay. So when we write a song and we do that stuff, I just feel like I learn so much, from watching all these guys and their work ethic and their talent.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel the same way. I just feel like the talent that we have assembled is so great, and it's really fun to write these songs and trust these musicians enough to sort of hand it over. And Billy wrote these songs with us, and obviously he's an incredibly talented guitar player and brings so much to it musically as well. And then handing it off to Cooper and whoever we have playing drums. Literally, Kyle or Rob are both such amazing drummers. It's fun to watch. And there are moments on stage every night. I'm looking around, and I know you do the same thing. We're like, wow, I'm such an honor to be with these fellas. So.
And especially, I feel like on this tour, it's been kind of a cool culmination of quite a few years of work that we've put in. And these venues, have been awesome, and the crowds have been amazing. And there's a few moments every single night where I'm just like, I've never had more fun playing, on tour, with this crew. Everything kind of just came together, and I feel like another level was achieved while we were doing this stuff. So.
Yeah.
I have a question. I can't see me waving my hand.
Oh, hi up there. Hi.
Hi. So Jason, I saw Michael Rosenbaum yesterday at the Denver Comic Con, and you had mentioned that he was going to be touring with you in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that he has written 8 songs for this. Are they any good?
Yes.
You know what? It's still rolling. You do another take with a quicker answer.
Well, I was gonna equate it to something else, but I'll preface my story by saying yes, they're really good songs, and they're a super talented band. For those of you guys that don't know, my buddy Rosenbaum that I've known for 10 years or more, he has a little garage band that he just plays with for fun in his house. And when we did our show at the Troubadour, I roped them into opening up for us because they'd never actually performed. They only just play at his house for fun. And it went really well, and I said, they always joke about how they're going to come on tour with me in Germany, and so I was like, all right, well, joke's over, y'all are coming. And so they wrote some music, and they're going to unveil it in Germany in a couple weeks. But the story that I was going to tell was we're in a side project called Quattro Formaggio. And we talk about doing an EP all the time. Just all these guys we're all so crazy busy that it'd take a long time to do it. But Rich said that the title of our EP is going to be Surprisingly All Right. So I feel like that kind of applies to any.
Well, I have to say for Michael, like I know him through Jason, but at that Christmas show at the Troubadour, he was like, he was like opening up, and he was like, his band's called like Ham Sandwich or something.
So the working title was Shit Sandwich. And I said, I feel like maybe just the sandwich.
Sandwich
Really has a better ring to it.
Sure. So anyway, he was like, man, I don't know, I haven't played guitar out in years. This is just a joke. It's, whatever. And they got on stage and they were actually really good. I was like, you asshole. You're good. So I would not be surprised if they're surprisingly all right.
Okay, so with the covers that y'all do, I first of all love that y'all songs are awesome. But with the covers, have y'all ever just considered doing any Billy Joel songs?
We haven't considered doing any Billy Joel songs, but I wouldn't be against pulling out a little Joel.
That's what she said.
Bring it up.
New York State of Mind. Hit it! Cool!
There it goes. Coop on piano. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Yeah. Thank you for putting that in our comment box. We will address that at rehearsal. Yeah.
Did you guys ever expect friendships that you had made outside of bring them together?
No, it's this whole thing is friendship that we have, the people we've met through this experience, it's been amazing. It's just been amazing. It's, I feel so completely bonded to these guys. When you tour together, when you do these conventions together, like you just get close. And much like many of you, they're like, yeah, I didn't know this person until we met at this convention or whatever. It's the same with us. I've still never been on Supernatural with Richard or Matt, but like we're best friends, And Jason and I have a good friend here tonight, Tony, that used to be my roommate. And it's a great old friend of mine, and Tony knows me so well, and just sort of to catch him up like Jason and go like, this is a newer friend of mine who I'm incredibly close with, and just like it just happens quick when you're working together, and you're just, it's.
I feel like you hit a point sometimes in life when you're out of college. You make your high school friends, and then you go to college and make brand new friends. You get out of college and move to LA or New York or wherever you move, and you have this new group of friends. And I feel like that's kind of like a lot of times the final group of friends, kind of. Like that's, it's rare to be in a job in which you make a fourth new group of awesome friends. Like all of my best friends are guys that I work with and that I met through this process. So
yeah, you don't expect to sort of meet new people.
Like you're gonna have a million acquaintances your whole life, but you don't necessarily expect to have like more brothers, that you met later in life. Stop saying aw.
How you doing today, Bruce?
I'm doing great. Doing great. It's been awesome because we're on this total band schedule. We're up until way too late, but we get to sleep in, which is just awesome. So going back to LA, I'm going to be right on LA time because
No gold panel was so nice. Right?
Yeah. It's nice. This is all we have to do. Yeah. So I'm good. Thank you. Yes.
So, you guys do have like fans and like a following, but you do a lot of intimate shows. Is your goal, I guess, to do bigger shows, or do you like doing the intimate small shows?
I think as a band, your goal is always to reach as many people as you can. We love doing the intimate shows. I think this is kind of an intimate band. But I think that we do well at this kind of venue or at a venue like, I don't know the equivalent in New York, but, the Greek in LA, huge amphitheater. I think that this band works in either of those settings. And I think we could do that.
Hypothetically.
I think we could do that without without losing anything. I'd love to see how big we can get it. Yeah.
I agree. There's benefits.
Don't encourage that behavior. Don't encourage that.
It was just so well timed, so unexpected, so poignant. I don't even remember what I was going to say. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. So these guys, when they play the Saturday Night Special, and they're so kind enough to let me come out and sing a song, it's really fun to walk out on stage and sing for 3,000 people or 4,000 people and kind of feel that energy and also like the applause. You don't just hear the applause, like you feel it. It like rocks you, when 5,000 people are clapping or whatever. You like how every time I said it, the number grew? So when you're singing for like 30,000 people. But you do lose something, you know what I mean? Like playing to kind of a dark room and just kind of throwing it out there and waiting to hear the response is different than a place like this where, I feel like I can connect with everybody, like I can almost, make eye contact and see all of you guys.
I concur. Yes.
Random question on you guys drove up here. Do you all take turns or what's allowed you driving?
I drive.
Get one of the photos?
Yep, Billy lost a lot of money.
Expensive. we were pulling up to one, and it was about a mile after we'd gone through another one. And we were like, how much money do we have? And we were like, it can't be more than $4. Billy's like, I've got $3. Jason pulls out some change. We're like, I
I'm
think
like
we can
counting
make
my
this
change. I'm
happen.
like, we got like $6.15.
We'll see how much it is.
Good.
So we're like, how much is it? She's like, $14.50. We're like, what the hell?
It was so funny. I had my $3. And we pulled up, and I was like, "How much is it?" And she said, $14.50. And the whole car goes, "Oh!" And she goes, "Do I need to give you something you can mail in?" I was like, "Yeah."
So we owe the state of New York some money. Yeah. That's ridiculous. And then you pull on the road and it's like, where's the money going to? Don't get me started. But yeah, that was great.
And the end of that is we have with Kyle, who doesn't drink. It's been really nice. So I drive unless we need a sober driver, and then Kyle drives.
In other words, Kyle drives home every night. Heck yeah. Yes, ma'am. I don't remember where Kyle the Dragon comes from. Was that me? Right. He's like my new dragon. Is that? Oh, of course I remember that. But then the other night I say something about Kyle being my new. The dragon was Kyle. So the question is Kyle a dragon? Got it.
Did he change it to birthday?
Yes and yes.
Were you his dad?
No, I'm not Kyle's dad. Kyle's older than he looks, and I'm a lot younger than I look. No, he's not my son, but he is a dragon.
We were staying at my buddy Hayden's house in Charlotte, and we rolled down to. I rolled down to the kitchen, and those two were making bagels. And they were standing right next to each other at the counter, making bagels right next to each other. And I was like, I know this, y'all are the same person.
He was like, Kyle, how tall are you? And I knew right away what was coming. He was like, 5'6". Robbie, how tall are you? Yeah, around the same, Jason. You're all the same person.
But not just
And
that.
we were like, yes, we were both
Same,
short.
like dark hair, dark beard,
Beard.
similar style.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Kyle is my spirit animal. And a dragon. He would love this conversation. This is why he's not here. We didn't go fishing. I know, we took a walk, and we all got a lot of ticks. It freaked us out, and we never went outside again. That's a true story.
True story. So I had my fishing rod and everything. Everybody's like, yeah, I think I got some work to do. I gotta.
Yeah, we got eaten by ticks. I literally did like 2 days later. I was like, where did this mole come from? That's not a mole. There's a tick burrowing into my leg, and then I freaked out. And I yanked it out, and the head was still in there. Yeah, and so this guy got some tweezers and
I got in there.
got in there.
Right on up in there. Just buddies helping buddies.
Yep.
So we went. I live in the middle of nowhere, and so we went for a little walk when we got there. We walked around the pond, and we were walking back to the house. And I was like, just so you guys know, it's kind of like a banner year for ticks. Like just acorn trees had shedded 2 years ago, and blah blah blah. Explain the whole thing. And I said, so pay attention. Give yourself a check before you walk in, and then sometime tonight when you get in the shower or whatever, like just make sure you give yourself a good look. And everybody was like, yeah. And then we walked in, and Billy was like, I got one! I got one! And everybody was like, cool. I'm gonna just jump the shower real quick. Everybody disappeared.
Stevie boys.
You got one too, right?
I found one crawling.
And you found two, and I found two. One was in there, and the other one was not. Cooper, did you ever find any?
I felt like you had not get one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why I like New York City.
I know this is specific to you. How's your new dog?
Oh yeah, she's great. Yeah, she's awesome. She's a blue heeler. It's like an Australian cattle dog, and yeah, she's like 5, we think. Yeah, very smart. She's she's awesome. I think she's just really happy to have a home. She's a rescue. And yeah, she's great. It's been awesome. Yeah. A little bit. We'll see. When I'm home, she's very protective of me, and that's when it gets weird. Like my cat comes in, and she's like, "What are you all about?" My man. So, yeah. So we'll see, but I think it's getting a little better. Anybody else? Yeah.
It's the last night of the tour. You have to sing. Just a little.
No. Yeah, there's nothing in the set.
It's my birthday. Please sing.
First of all, happy birthday.
Guys.
We made the joke that we were gonna start singing and then stop.
Please do.
And the whole time we were singing that song, Billy was like,
He's ready. I can feel it. You're ready for us to stop singing.
there's actually on that chorus, he starts singing, and then we come in. But amazingly, last night we all started at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen. There's another question over here. Yes.
So since tour is like a giant long road trip, what's your favorite
Road
road snack?
snack. Smart popcorn. I think that's what it's called. I love it so much. Eat the shit out of that. What do you like?
Billy?
You like Billy?
So sweet.
Bugles.
I approve. Cooper? Peanut M&Ms for Cooper. And Jason, the world is watching.
No, I don't like to eat that much.
Jason,
No, I'm not picky, so I
Will
just
you eat
kind of
anything?
eat. Yeah.
you bought some interesting things on the way, though.
I'm experimental. On
You
the
bought
road.
like a crunchy,
It was
sour
weird.
patch.
It was
thing.
strange. It was, but you don't know until you get it that you're not gonna like it. It was terrible.
But then you
And
also
it was
bought
one of
that-
those. It was one of those like, oh, this is horrible. You have to try this.
Yeah. Yeah, you're all victims. But you also bought that big old lollipop thing. Was made my day.
So if I'm driving like a really long road trip, I don't eat candy a ton. But like if we're in the car driving for a really long time, for some reason, blow pop is like the candy of choice because it just lasts forever.
And you get gum.
And you get gum at the end, a little surprise. And we all stopped at a gas station, filled up with gas. Everybody got their snacks. We got back in the car. We're driving. I take out a blow pop and I unwrap it and I put it in my mouth. And I look over and Rob's just going, "Is that blow pop?" I'm like, yeah. He goes, "Did you get 2 of those? And I did, and it was a.
It's and he's went like this. I'm like, no, he's gonna be just messing with me. And he pulls it out, and it's like a mega blow pop. It's like extra big blow top pop. I was like, yes, yes. It was so big I couldn't keep it in my mouth. That's also what she said. She said all of those things.
When I started the story, I knew it was going to end there.
My mind went 30 because she said blow.
Yeah. Yep, I got nothing else.
Any other questions?
She just said a lot of stuff, didn't she? So for the pictures, we are going to line up.
Over the stairs, and then photos here.
Okay, line up at the stairs. We're going to do photos here. And if possible, if you could get together with groups and do it in groups rather than singles, so that we can, because we have a night of music we have to get to. And it could last a while, right?
Yeah, if you guys could do groups of, 3 to 5, that would be super awesome. Groups of, 20 to 40. Actually, this is a good group right here. Just selfie. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright,
Groups
so
of, 3 to 5.
we'll see you over there. Thanks so much, guys, for being here and participating in this.